to catch up with your general energy, your current energy, where you've been, where you're going, and any other channeled messages or guidance that you may need to hear today, whenever it was that you came across this pick a card reading, which, by the way, I am so grateful that you even bothered to stop by and check it out. So with that said, you have 4 letters in front of you. So center yourself and begin to look at each individual letter. And whichever one is calling you in the most will be the one with the message for you. Once you've made your selection, head over to the timestamp listed below, and I'll see you there. Okay, so for all of you beautiful people who chose pile A, let's get into it. Let's see what it is that you need to hear today. Let's set aside all of the other piles. Let's start digging here. We have the Chariot, 10 of Emotions. It came out in the reverse, but I'm not reading reversals. Queen of Inspiration, okay. Page of Pentacles, Page of Materials. Ace of Cups, Ace of Emotions. Oh wow, so we have the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, as well as the Chariot and the Page of Materials. So it looks like someone is finally getting or going towards a rewarding shift. So there's a new dynamic in your life here, okay? There's something that has evolved. You've moved past a phase in your life. You are literally not even in transition anymore. You are now in this new space where there is something that's evolved between a dynamic with yourself and someone else. Mostly with yourself though. So I don't know if you had an upgrade with either a career or if you had an upgrade with, I feel career, to be honest with you. I feel like you had an upgrade in that department in some way, and you feel very proud of yourself. You feel like you finally feel accomplished, like you waited a long time and you put in the work with this Page of Pentacles here, okay? It feels like you've come a long way with the Chariot here. Okay, the Chariot is perseverance. It's also when you have when you've succeeded at something in your life that can actually leave a mark. So a big goal has been met with the Chariot here, okay? You've arrived and you're still going. It's also perseverance. So it's not just a finish line here with the Chariot. The Chariot continues to carry on the energy of forcefulness. So with the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here, and the Chariot, there's something that is moving you into a direction of self-fulfillment, especially with the Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands here at the end, okay? The Queen of Wands, as we know, she's very innovative. She's super creative. She's the entrepreneur. She knows how to get things done. She also doesn't take the shortcut. Okay, she never takes the shortcut. She's always quick to figure out the next plan. Very forceful energy with the Chariot. Okay, and the Queen of Wands here. There is this person who has this fight in them, and they didn't stop. Okay, you made sure that you got everything in order and in place with this Page of Pentacles. You know, the Page of Pentacles is all about not just being curious, but actually getting to the bottom of everything. Okay, the Page of Materials, it's a moment in time where you have taken a lot of energy and in investing, in strategizing, in making sure that your time was used in a progressive way in any situation that you had to overcome an obstacle. Okay, this is somebody who had to make sure that there was a practical and logical routine or regimen accomplished on a daily basis. There's strategy behind this. Okay, this isn't out of thin air. This isn't like it just happened, you know, yesterday and today. No, this is a big evolution. Okay, so this big phase that you're currently in, it's actually like a pivot in your life. Okay, because where you have been is somewhere drastically different than where you are right now. Okay, Pile A. So that's what I'm seeing currently here. Where you're going is to honestly, the most comfortable place you could possibly be in life. When you're satisfied or fulfilled in yourself, that's when you are literally at your best, and you may open yourself up to many more paths and possibilities and options in life. As far as where you've been here with past energy, the Chariot and the Page of Materials, like I said, you put in a lot of effort and energy, and in being resourceful, being very disciplined. You were very, you held yourself accountable, and you weren't lazy. Okay, you didn't take a day off, and I feel like you may have had some sort of setback in your life that made this energy be a lot stronger and more prominent in your day-to-day life. Okay, yes, the Five of Pentacles. Wow, I was just saying, you have been through it. Okay, you've been through it, Pile A. So you know what it's like to be without, and now you know what it's like to be with, and you prefer to be with, right? You're never going to give up to not have enough in your life. Yes, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. What was I saying? I feel like in this present time, you're getting your bag, you're keeping your routine, you're staying, I'm hearing hydrated. I don't know why I just channeled through hydrated, but I think you're taking care of yourself in a way where even others are noticing and acknowledging this about you. Okay, there's this new self of awareness of, you know, prioritizing everything, of not becoming a victim, but holding yourself accountable, that has allowed this big growth and expansion to begin in your life. And that is why I think in the future here, you're going to finally see that there's this big shift. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, I think that with the Ten of Swords, look at how she has her eyes closed. Oh, the Ten of Swords just fell over the card that flipped. So I'm going to take that up with the Ace of Cups, because I feel like this makes sense with what I was picking up right now. But with the way she has her eyes closed, it's like there's not a day that she didn't fall asleep with wounds that still hurt. at night before she went to sleep. There was never a moment. Look at this third eye here, completely. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but there's like this circle around her third eye. She's just very aware of where she's been. Okay, she's very aware of where she's been. She's very in control of her emotions now because they've been in a place where they were a little uncontrollable or unbearable or difficult to understand. Okay, there was a moment in time where understanding the surroundings of life and what was going on here was really challenging to face. Okay, there was a moment in time where even waking up in the morning was dreadful. Okay, having mundane conversations was exhausting and draining. Okay, because you were so persistent or tenacious. You wanted to stay as disciplined as possible. You wanted to, like I said earlier, hold yourself accountable, and you wanted to make sure that every day would count. So you were very hard on yourself because of this. Okay, you were so hard on yourself that you maybe even overworked or exhausted yourself. Okay, and also you may have had a situation where you were thrown out for a loop, okay, with either people, places, things. You put the noun in there in your personal situation, but there was something that threw you for a loop personally that wounded you so deeply that it really set you back, and it made you really reflect and think on maybe why or how, the very darkest and deepest thoughts that come up whenever you've been wounded by anything in life or anyone in life. There was this phase in life where you thought you wouldn't see day, but look at this. She's coming up from the water to take a deep breath finally with the Ace of Cups here. She can finally breathe, okay? So as much as there is a little bit of stress with her eyes closed, I also see this relief and release at the same time, okay? So I feel like you've come a long way, and you're very humbled by your beginnings because you didn't have it easy. But because of this amazing new you, there are some people that are not going to like, or maybe a person, but I do see somebody in the leopard here, the cheetah. Um, I was just going to say liar, but I do see somebody that is not excited about you becoming this version of yourself. I feel like somebody feels like um, maybe it wasn't deserved, but this person obviously didn't see where you came from, okay? So I think there's some sort of surface connection here with someone else that maybe, I think you're aware of this as well. I think you know exactly who this is, and you've picked it up about this person as well. That has maybe thrown you off a little bit with their energy and made you feel like they're looking at you different or acting a little bit off with you because of your accomplishments, which is honestly, shitty. Let's be honest. That's just not the way you should feel. But technically, instead of acknowledging that you are triggering this person in a way that they could maybe change or alter something about themselves, instead of looking at it that way, that person just gets a little bit more petty and begins to do things or say things that may try and tart your image, you tarnish what you've earned, which is honestly just always the way it is. I guess you're just never on top until you see people throwing rocks from below. You never know. You never know when you're on top. But once you see those people throwing stones from below, you're doing something that's causing some sort of trigger or making others pay attention. And that's a big, big, big responsibility, I feel, but you wear it well, and I think others don't like that. But what are they going to do about it? It's not up to them for you to get what you have in life. It's up to you, right? And you've earned it. You've certainly earned it, pile A. Okay, so let's see what other messages need to come through here for pile A. So we know that you've been in something very difficult. We know that there's something challenging in the past here with the Five of Pentacles. I know currently you're feeling good, okay? In the future, I want to look into this Ten of Swords, okay, with the future over there and the Queen of Wands. So, oh no, pile A. How could this be? I literally just switched my battery, but I guess it wasn't charged. Give me just a moment before I continue. I'm just going to switch the battery out real quick. One moment. And just like that, we're back and fully charged. Okay, so I really apologize, pile A. Let's do this. Let's see what this Ten of Swords is about. I do not like it. I'm not liking this Ten of Swords after the Queen of Wands. Also, I feel like you don't want to self-sabotage. You've let go of self-sabotaging ways because the Five of Pentacles can also be self-sabotage. And a prideful energy, if you look at it differently, of course, if you see that these people can always knock on a door and ask for help instead of waiting outside for someone to come to them, you know. So I feel like here that, oh shoot, I just dropped like 4 cards. One moment. Okay, so I feel like, you know, there was definitely a moment where maybe you could have asked for help, but you didn't. You didn't want to ask for help. You felt like you didn't have to ask for help, you know? And maybe that could be a way of self-sabotaging yourself because you could have made other connections or opened up to meeting someone who may have potentially could maybe shorten your path or, you know, made it a little bit easier, taught you something else. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. You also wouldn't feel the way you do about yourself now if you didn't go through what you went through as well. So there's always that side to it. But this can also be self-sabotaging. So maybe your thoughts with the Ten of Swords, you think you overthink things, or you feel like something's not enough, or maybe because you've had to work so hard, you feel like you're not doing enough. Like when will I have to stop working so hard to have peace of mind, or to have what I want, or to feel satisfied and fulfilled, right? You feel like it's almost this intimidating factor of like, okay, now that I've made it here, what's next? Is this it? Is there more? I'm grateful. I have what I need, but what else? What's next? You know, where am I going? There's also that feeling of like, okay, I've got this, but what else? Well, these just flew out, so I'm just going to take them. Oh my God, there's so many. I'm going to take them. Okay, so we have true. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, okay. So, first of all, that's just definitely. It's just, oh my God, I forgot the word. I don't know why. What's my problem? It's just acknowledging. That's not the word I was looking for, but it's just basically acknowledging the fact of what I just said is true. Okay, so basically, yes, there are some self-sabotaging ways here where you feel a little bit intimidated by this accomplishment. It's almost like imposter syndrome, where you feel like, yes, I finally have what I need. I'm finally in a good place in my life, but there's still something missing. There's some sort of emptiness going on here, right? Like, what's next? Obsess. Yeah, you're obsessing with your future here. I feel like you're trying to see what else and what new direction you need to head into, and where else to go, and what's new, and what else to do. I feel like you're draining yourself by thinking so much into the future, where you're not really staying in the presence of your big accomplishments. So it's making it feel like it's not enough. But if you could just allow yourself to accept that what you have is amazing as it is already, then maybe you would not feel so drained and tired and exhausted from overthinking. Okay, I feel like you're in a much better place than you think you are, and you're very deserving of what you have. I keep hearing imposter syndrome, so it's almost like you shocked yourself with your own accomplishments as well and where you are in life. Okay, then we have pure. Yes, so you did everything yourself with your own bare hands. Okay, I could see just sweat dripping down your forehead, blood, cuts, wounds, bruises, everything. Okay, there's something that's very true and genuine and authentic about the way that you carry yourself and the way that you actually have become the person that you are today, to the point where it may trigger others and make them look at themselves and feel like they need to better themselves, or maybe they need to clean up their act a little bit more, or maybe they need to be a little bit more on their toes, just like you. You're someone who seems to have honest and pure intentions, and you wear it well. And I think this brings a lot of respect towards you, and it can make others jealous. Okay, that can trigger other people. And I think that you think twice, or you doubt yourself a lot, but you're a real person. Okay, you're very pure, you're very true to yourself. And I think you worry too much about things that aren't really happening, and you need to indulge a little bit in the excitement that you have in life right now. Okay, yeah, attentive and attention whore. So with attentive here, like I was saying, you need to be far more present and attentive in the moment, and take in the fact that what you have right now is very beautiful. Okay, and that would include having patience. I feel like patience needs to be learned here with you, because you've come so far. And yes, you did go through a lot, and you were in a place where you had to dust yourself off and get back up, and you did, and you moved forward. You're in a place where you're like, okay, I feel like I'm ready for the next. What's new? Where am I going? I feel great about myself. I'm comfortable. I'm stable. I have, roof over my head, clothes on my back, food on my table, everything's in line. And now what? Now I'm ready to go out there. Now I'm ready to see what's next. But what's going to happen? Is it going to mess up what I have right now? Is it going to consume me or change me? I want to put myself out there, but I'm too afraid, or I don't think I'm ready, and I'm already bothered that others are bothered about this, but I shouldn't care, but I do. I feel a lot of that back and forth energy. And with attention and attention whore, there's something natural about the way you call people into your energy. Okay, and this can trigger others. Okay, and it can make you question or doubt yourself. Okay, I feel like you may get a little self-conscious when people look at you, almost like you get complimented a lot. Okay, and you don't feel like people are being honest or sincere or genuine about complimenting you. So if they say like, wow, you're very attractive, or you're very beautiful, or you've got great eyes, or whatever it is, you feel like, yeah, whatever, they say that to everybody else. But others looking at you getting complimented feel like, why does she get all the compliments? She doesn't even care. She doesn't even bother. She won't even go on it. Like, why are they feeding her? Why are they giving more to her ego? She doesn't need a bigger ego. She's not even going to date them. She's not even going to care. It's just that triggering energy that's making someone get very upset. Okay. Ambitious. Yes. See, there's this side of you that's very vigorous and vicious and very like innovative and strong and amazing. Okay, there's this great side to you, and yet on this other flip side, I think your shadow self, it's very different. Okay, I think your true self here, and the person that you show others that you are, is completely night and day from your shadow self. I feel like you're very different behind closed doors. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm trying to get to the point here that you are a lot deeper than others realize, and there's a side of you that no one sees. Okay, and you're a very ambitious person. And I did say with the Page of Pentacles earlier that you strategized. Okay, you put in the work. You made sure to do the research. You did everything that you had to make sure that all the essentials were met and done, so that there could be progress in your life. Okay, and you didn't care how it may have seem to other people or look to other people, because at the end of the day, it was what you did that was going to get you where you needed to be in life and where and what you wanted in life. So, um, though there's that side that's very ambitious and vigorous, there's also this opposite side where you doubt yourself and question yourself a lot. And I feel like you're the kind of person that's like, feel the fear and do it anyway. You push through the fear, the questioning, the crying yourself to sleep, saying, what am I doing? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's happening. And yet you still persevere and push on and finally get to the finish line and see that it was worth all of that hard sacrifice and work and effort that you put in. Okay. Clingy. Yeah. Okay, clingy. So I think you're clinging on a little too much to the future. Okay. I think that you're holding on a little bit too much to the outcome. That's what I feel like clingy is here. I don't think that there's someone in particular that's attached to you. Maybe others may have clingy energy, meaning that they may be a little bitter towards you. So their energy kind of clings onto you, which in that case, I would definitely do an energy cleanse, especially with the Ten of Swords. You may even have back problems or feel like you haven't had a good night's sleep, or like your mattress is a little bit off, or like you're starting to get dents in your mattress. This can also be signs that others are maybe talking behind your back or trying to do something, planning behind your back. I'm not trying to make you paranoid. I'm just saying that, you know, there could be people who are trying you with their jealousy and with their energy and their intentions with their words that may not be very high vibrational, and that can cling onto you and affect you. And this is without you even realizing it, right? So I think just in general, having a good cleanse, especially with the Ace of Cups, staying hydrated, making sure to cut off those unnecessary and unwanted cords from you and your aura and your energy fields is very important, so that you feel a little bit more lighthearted and more clear-minded and not so fogged up where you can't make choices or decisions in life, okay? Unreliable. Yeah, I think that you in the past had dealt with people who weren't ever acknowledging your potential, or who didn't think that you just simply weren't taken seriously, okay? They didn't think that you were gonna amount to anything or be able to make things happen or be as um, you know, be as able as put the proof in the pudding. You know what I mean? Because there's not too many people who are like that. And I think a lot of people underestimate you here, pile A, okay? And I think they think that you're unreliable because of this. And I also feel like because you're very stuck to your routine and your regimen and your priorities, that you may come off as unreliable to your friends or to others in your life, okay? Because you have to attend to your responsibilities. They may think that you are, you know, that you're obsessed with yourself, that you're just all about you and almost conceited or selfish, or just not very considerate of other people's time and their life. And it's almost like people, it's really hard to plan to hang out with you because you're so busy all the time. And it's not like you're trying to intentionally avoid to have these friendships, but you have your time set, you know, every day according to what it is you have to get in order so that you're closer to your big goal, right? That's why you are where you are now. And I think that this may make others feel like you're very unreliable because your time is consumed all on you and what you want to do. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but you also have to let go a little bit and let go and let God and let go and enjoy, or let go and let the universe kind of take over and lead you into where you need to go. I think you need to release this need to know what next, okay? I think you definitely need to let that go. But also I feel like because you've dealt with the insane amount of unreliable people in the past who never came through when they said they would, or who told you not lies, but maybe deceived you, or broken promises happening, and people, you know, making you all of these big and amazing proposals that never followed through or that never came through, or you asking for a hand and people just not even looking up or acknowledging this. Okay, because you felt this in your life, you are now in a place where you feel like you don't ever want to rely or depend on anybody again. And this is also why you're so ambitious and you're so innovative, and you chose to, like I said earlier, not ask for help, right? That self-sabotage energy I was getting earlier. You didn't want to have to put yourself in a place where you would have to be vulnerable again. So you reassured yourself by working 3, 4, 5 times as hard, having 3 jobs, 2 jobs, whatever needed to get shit done. Okay, pile A. Flirt. Yeah, I think you need to flirt with life a little bit more, pile A, here with attention whore. I think you need to enjoy the attention that you're getting, pile A, because it's actually not bad. Okay, it's actually good and fun. And you know what? You are an amazing and a beautiful and attractive person, okay? And if people are giving you attention because of this, be grateful, okay? There's many that wish they could be in your shoes. And even though it may be awkward or uncomfortable or make you cringe, and anytime people come on to you and it feels a little bit off or strange, or you're just like, man, I don't know, or, when it's always the people that you wouldn't want to actually talk to you in that way or hit on you or come at you like that. It's always when it's those people that you're just like, ew, why you of all the people? Why can't it be somebody that I'm into? You know what I mean? Even though it's that moment, you should actually say, I am so grateful to be this beautiful, because you have to acknowledge your beauty within and out, and not in a conceited way, but just in a way where if others see your beauty, then maybe there will be someone else who sees your beauty just like you and them. Okay, you have to open up that portal of energy in that heart chakra. Okay, you have to be grateful for those compliments, because they do alter the energy that you put out when you're trying to attract someone in your life. Okay, when you're trying to flirt here and you don't want to come off dry or shy, or like you're too good for someone. Okay, I think you want to kind of let the guard come down a little bit, and it doesn't mean that you have to like be into them or go with it or be excited that they're hitting on you. Okay, sometimes it's gross and inappropriate and you don't like it at all, but at the end of the day, you have to clear out that gross energy by saying, I am blessed and grateful to be this beautiful, and I can't wait to meet my match. You have to just open up that portal in that way, okay? Intellectual here, you are again someone who's very Page of Pentacles. You do your research, okay? You walk your walk, you talk your talk. You don't just do without making sure that you've calculated the outcome to the T, okay? You make sure everything is in line and in order. Your ducks are in a row. Everything has to be done accordingly. I think that you're someone who's very together, and it can be a very intimidating to people, okay? This can be very hard for others to accept about you, okay? But you're not gonna be played. You're just not gonna be played, pile A. I think after what you've been through, you're not gonna stand for it. You're not gonna allow it, and it's just because you have to protect yourself and be smart with your choices and decisions, especially with your personal experiences and where they've led you and what you've gone through. You have to be very smart with what you do. That's just what works for you in life, right? Okay, pile A. Let's see what other messages need to come through here. Okay, all of those came out. Oh my God, that's a lot. These are timing cards, okay? So whatever timing needs to come through is what I'm pulling here. Timing for pile A. Okay. Okay, we have 9. So You may be a life path number 9 or 9 weeks, 9 months, or September could be of significance here, okay? But I feel like maybe for like 9 months of your life, you really went through it. You really had challenges. You really were going through it, okay? This feels like a very long time where you felt like you weren't going to see the end of the tunnel and then you finally did, okay? Wednesday. So maybe this Wednesday you may hear some news that are important, or maybe this Wednesday, or last Wednesday, Wednesday in general could be of significance, or even a name, somebody's name as well. Pause. Okay, so again, with this being a little bit more present, being attentive, pause. I think it's very important that you, again, acknowledge the fact that you have so much happening right now that is so amazing, and you do need to be a little bit more grateful. Okay, I think that here what Spirit wants to say, or what's coming through with your guides, what's channeling mostly, is the importance of being grateful. And I'm not sure, maybe you already practice this every day and that's why it's coming through, and it's saying it's almost like that recognition of validation that it's working, okay, that you're doing great by doing so, but something feels like you're not quite pushing yourself to be as grateful as you should be. I mean, if it means even saying, thank you for my breakfast, thank you for my lunch, thank you for my ride to work, thank you for my car getting me to work or home safely, whatever, just make it a habit and a routine, because something feels a little bit more forced. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, I'm grateful that I have what I do, but it's not what I want, or but what's next, or but I'm afraid of losing it. Get the butt out of there. Okay. 8. 8 could be of significance, 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 days. August could also be the fall. Okay, it looks like end of summer and fall is going to be significant here. Maybe a Wednesday. Maybe this is a big altering moment in your life, or maybe something happened in August or 8 months ago, 9 months ago, but it looks like maybe in the fall or end of summer, something may have happened on a Wednesday. What happened, Pile A? I want to know. Comment below. Last week, what happened last week on Wednesday, Pile A? It could also be your last week at work. Okay, maybe this is like you found a better job, you maybe have gotten promoted, this is your last week getting paid less, or this is your last week living in this place, this is your last week here, your past, you're leaving everything in the past. Okay, so there's something with past here, there's something that happened in the past about 8 or 9 months ago that was very significant, okay, that made you really reflect and think, where am I going, what is happening? Okay, so again, there was that moment of self-doubt, that almost close to self-sabotage, because you didn't think that you would push out or be able to come through in this very challenging time in your life. But somehow now you feel lighter, okay? You definitely feel lighter. You feel like you've come up from that very dark, doubtful time, okay? A lot of despair. 4, okay, so 4 could be of significance here, okay? So maybe it could be a birthday as well. We could do 4, 9, 80, 90, April the 4th. I was going to say another year, maybe like 99, 88, 89, 94, 84. Those numbers could be of significance, okay? Oh, and I said 80 and 90, and here's 0, so 80 and 90, there we go. Also 40, somebody could be 40, turning 40, okay, stop. So again, with pause and stop, there's definitely this moment of having to rewire. Maybe if you do Reiki or an energy cleanse, maybe you are feeling lighter and you're feeling like you're in a better place now, Pile A, but I think there's this lingering energy from the past that needs to be cleaned out and off of you. With 0 here, we need to start over. We need to start fresh. And I think that once you do that cleanse, you're going to feel better about yourself. And this may actually be like a smoothie cleanse, maybe diet, or maybe doing like a cleanse in the shower with Himalayan salt or even Epsom salt. Anything that has to do with water, because we did have the Ace of Cups and I heard hydrate or hydration earlier as well. If you're able to go in nature to some hot springs, I would definitely do that as well. But there's something about having to clean out your aura, your energy, okay, so that you can then stop holding on to the outcome and clinging on to what's next, what's happening, who's coming, who's going to come for me, what's going on, now that I'm here and I've made it, how is this going to fall apart? Who's going to come in? Where am I going to go? Am I moving? There's a lot that's going on in your mind. And I think you need to just relax a little bit. I think you need to do that cleanse. That's very important. And then you may not feel, you're going to get clear-headed. You're not going to feel so foggy in the brain, okay? January and fast. So, okay, so, with January and fast here, I think you need to realize that, and I think you have realized this actually. I feel like you're very aware that time flies and that, you know that because time is gone in an instant. You have to be very protective of how you spend yours and what you apply it to and what you use it for. And I think that it's made you not really be able to catch up with life and maybe things that can help you decompress, like getting a massage or hanging out or going to dinner. And I think that you feel like there's people around you can't really do that with either, so why bother? Which is why that unreliable card came through at the bottom. But you see, life does go fast, and it's that very reason why you should take a break every once in a while. I think you overwork yourself or work so hard to the point of being so afraid of not having anything at all because you've been there. It's like working through fear instead of working through the excitement of accomplishment. It's two different perceptions here. And I think that you need to stop, clean that out of you, reprogram yourself, center, get grounded, and begin to look towards life in the present and not so much in the future. There's something about you needing to really stop and smell the roses, Pile A. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, and I think you're even sick of hearing this. I think that you've grown impatient with hearing this so often. But it's very important that you acknowledge this message because it does mean maybe even putting away your phone and just staying quiet, reflecting and acknowledging even the couch that you're sitting on, the bed that you're sleeping in, the table that you eat on, everything that you have in your life, even though it's mundane and you use it on a daily basis, it's also, there's a point where you take it for granted and forget that, it takes a lot of work to get every single item in your house. And yeah, maybe that's why you take care of it so much, but also you should be just as grateful for it as you take care of it as well. As much as you care for it, you should also put that much energy into being that much more grateful for having it, or for having, is that even a way of speaking? Or for even being able to have a job to afford that particular item, or forever having, why am I saying it like that? That's so funny. Oh my God. Forever even having a vehicle to drive you to the store to get you that item. Every little thing counts. It really does, Pile A. And it's not to be corny and cheesy, but it's just to tell you, like, the proof is in the pudding. The more humble and grateful you are for this very moment and present time of having air in your lungs, the more blessed you become on a daily basis. And the closer you get to receiving those particular blessings that you feel that you deserve in mind. There's a lot more intricate things to it, there's a little more to it, but that's the end goal, right? So there's something about having to take in the moment that's very important here for you, pile A. Okay, so let's pull some zodiac signs here because I just want to see who may be of significance here for pile A. Okay. Yeah, let's see with 9, 8, 4, and 0. Let's see what zodiac signs may come through of significant. Oh my goodness. Why can't I speak right now? Significance. Zodiac signs for pile A of significance here. I'm going to take that one. None want to come through pile A. There's one. Oh, okay. You know, I don't like to, before I flip these over, I just have to say, you guys, I don't like to read the zodiac signs on the tarot cards because they're more significant in the story or the energy that we're pulling here for the message to resonate a little bit better. Okay, if that makes any sense. The whole point is to pull the energy of the card and what it represents. Even though, yes, you can pull significant signs to your personal situation, because this is a general reading, it may not always make sense, and then you end up calling every zodiac sign there is anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference, and it just kind of waters down the message. So let's just pull actual zodiac signs here and see if these resonate with you, right? Why not? And I live shuffled them, so it's even more fun. All right, Leo. And we had the Queen of Wands. So this is why I rather shuffle, because then it will validate the card. See? Just my style of reading. I don't know why I had to do that, okay? Maybe you guys are sassy and it makes people think that you're a little too much, you know, sometimes. All right, Leo, maybe that's why, because you're a Leo. A little bit of sass in there. Virgo, yeah, see, there's something about routine and regimen, and we have 8 and 9 here with Virgo and Leo. So something significant may have happened in the fall, end of summer, beginning of fall time, okay? But again, with the routines and the regimen and the detoxing, that's very important, okay? Scorpio, water energy here. So, yeah, definitely have to do some sort of energy cleanse here with Scorpio. It's making me think of cord cutting. I don't know why I instantly got cord cutting as soon as I saw Scorpio, but I think it's important to do that, okay? And Pisces, okay, so we did have the Ace of Cups at the bottom there somewhere down here. So there's a Scorpio, Pisces, water signs for you. And then the Page of Pentacles is here, so there's Virgo for you. Okay. All right, so just for some final messages, I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards for you, pile A, just in case there's any final messages that need to come through or anything else that needs to be validated, or if you have a question in mind right now that you just wanted to have answered, or something that you wanted to get out of this reading. Just for that, we're going to pull a few more here, okay? Okay, let's see. I kind of want to just spread them out like this. The Lovers. Okay, so with the Lovers here, there's a choice that has to be made in the future here, okay? With the Ten of Swords being over here in the future card with the Queen of Wands, it looks like there may be some sort of choice that you have to make that's going to be for your very, for the best. But also there may be somebody who may make you question whether they're real or authentic, or if they truly do have feelings for you, okay? There may be somebody that's making you question if they're real or being honest. Yeah, the the Page of Swords. Okay, so I think that in the future with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands, there may be this person that approaches you that you may not think is who all they say they are. You may question them, you may doubt them, you may be a little thrown off by them. You get very curious about them and you want to know more about them, but you almost want to go in a way where you don't have to ask them, but you investigate. So you might go into their profiles and start to see who their friends are, what they're about. Are they real? Like, is this person normal? Are they a liar? Ooh, are they talking to other people? The Three of Cups is here. Yeah. So, okay, listen. Pile A, you're not one to get played, okay? Because I know that you've been through it and you are just not going to fall for anything that's going to waste your time, okay? I already feel that about you, Pile A. I think that you're very self-aware as far as what you deserve to have, and I think that that's also why you have this high wall in front of you before people get through. And I think that whoever is going to try and tempt you or try and, oh, the Three of Swords just fell through. As I was saying, I think whoever's trying to tempt you or trying to lure you in, you have these doubts about this person and you are going to be 100% right. Okay, this person, there's something shady about them. Okay, there's something that's a little off about them. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay, you know this person is not at all trustworthy. Okay, Pile A, there's something about this person that is throwing you off, okay? They're making you question who they are, and you're definitely going to be correct about this, okay? And as the Queen of Wands for your outcome with this Ten of Swords over here, Pile A, I don't want to dig anywhere over there because I don't want the cards to fall. But anyway, you know, that's letting me know that you're going to have the right intuition, okay? Your gut's going to be right when this person comes up in your life and you see them, you're going to get a gut feeling to run, and this is the validation that you should. This is your validation that you're not going to waste your time on this person anymore, and you're going to move on and move forward, and you're definitely going to be dodging a bullet here, okay, Pile A, and you're going to know this right away. This is going to be right in your face, obvious. Like, this guy's a douchebag. This guy's a player. I don't get a good vibe from this guy. I'm not going to talk to him. Something's off. I feel like he's lying. I feel like he's trying too hard. I'm reading his mannerisms, you know. I'm seeing this guy licking his lips and like talking with his hands, like he's trying a little too hard to be convincing or to come off as an honest and authentic person, okay? And I see you reading them so well that you just cut them off, okay? I'm not saying this has to be a masculine that comes through, but that's the image that I got in my mind when I was pulling the energy here with the Knight of Wands, okay? But yeah, okay, Pile A. So, but I think you got this, Pile A. I'm pretty sure that you are very aware of who you are going to allow in your life and who you are not. And you're going to make it known that you are not one to be messed with, and respect is going to be earned. Okay, that's all I'm hearing here for you, Pile A. Respect is going to be earned. So, ooh, Pile A, you are going to literally catch somebody red-handed or call someone out on their ish, okay? Because there's something that you know, you have this inkling about it, and you are spot on, Pile A. Okay, Pile A, so I'm just going to wrap it up here. This was a super long reading. I did not expect it to go that long. I hope you did enjoy it. Please comment below. Let me know if any of it made sense at all. Thank you guys so, so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on my next one. Hello and welcome to all of my beautiful Pile Bs. Let's take a look at your current energy, your past energy, where you've been, and where you're going energy, your future energy. Okay, so Pile B, let's see what we have happening here. We have the Ace of Inspiration, which is the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, Six of Materials, Seven of Wands, Seven of Inspiration, Three of Cups, Awakening, which is Judgment. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of there's a big spark in you right now, and there's a lot of movement and flow. Okay, I see a lot of movement and flow. So the Seven of Inspiration or the Seven of Wands, it's typically when you're either in a constant state of pushing and pushing and pushing or fighting, or you're either in a place of suppressing. But we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So that tells me that there's this good flow of work that you're doing at this moment in time. Okay, so something that you are very excited about is just flowing in your life right now. There's this reciprocation of things going smoothly, and you're excited about it. You're excited about doing it. You're excited about going to it. You're excited about your routine. Now it's a part of your lifestyle and your everyday life. It's like you're in this ebb and flow of routine and you're enjoying it right now. Okay, you're realizing that maybe before. Okay, so I feel like before maybe you may have been a little bit too drained for giving a little bit too much. I think you were giving a lot to other people, and it made you a little bit drained. It made you feel sluggish, slow. It made you feel like you couldn't do what you wanted to prioritize in your life. I feel like there was something that you wanted to have time for in your life or make possible in your life, something that you wanted to work out in your schedule that you thought was very important to you, or that you felt very attached to. And I think that there may have been either boundaries or there may have been some obstacles that prevented you from actually being able to do this. And I think at this moment in time, you've overcome those obstacles. And in this present time, you're enjoying the flow of how things are finally moving. There's progression, there's growth here. I don't think there's expansion yet, but there's a lot of potential of expansion with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. It's like we're finally getting somewhere. Okay, we're going somewhere here, especially with the Ace of Wands. There's like, okay, something's working and we're going somewhere, and things are actually going the way they're supposed to. So now we wait for the outcome, right? But now I realize that before, maybe I was a little bit too rigid with things, and I could have been a little more relaxed. Okay. Also, I think I should have put my boundaries up when they were necessary. I should have said no. Now I know when to say no. Now I know that I have to put up boundaries and show people when it's okay to come in and when it's okay to not, when it's okay to celebrate and when it's okay to take a break. I think there's like boundaries with your social circle that you're trying to figure out, and maybe that's what interfered with your schedule and what it was that you wanted to fit into your life or into your daily routine that made you feel like it was making you either set yourself back. I'm hearing suppress or delay. I don't know why I heard suppress, but I also said that earlier with the Seven of Wands, but I feel like there's this, I'm even like stuck with explaining it. I feel like there was something that just stopped you from going forward, and I can't put my finger on it just quite yet, Pile B. So let's see for your, okay, so we have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, see, again with the boundaries. I felt the boundaries. Here's the Queen of Swords saying no, right? She's very blunt. She can be very rigid. She can cut things off quickly or be short with people. Sometimes tone and delivery is off. with the Queen of Swords, she means well, but sometimes it comes off a little too sharp. And here with the Two of Wands, it looks like you had too much going on at the same time. Okay, this can also be a very overwhelming state of mind to be in the Two of Wands, because you can either be overwhelmed by too many options, or you can be a little bit confused and misled because you think one direction would be better than the other. This is about a matter of making a decision of what to allow in your life next, if there's opportunity, or if there's some sort of option to move forward, or to go through with whatever it is you were trying to accomplish or get to, or whatever your end game is here. It looks like, there could be something coming in to either help you, or it could also be something to make you feel a little stuck here with the Two of Wands and having to make a choice of where to go. With the Ace of Wands, it looks like you already have, though. So I'm feeling like in the past, again, there was this boundary. She's saying, oh, wow. Two of Wands just spun. That was really funny. It was cool. So she's saying, no, wait. She's telling him, like, no, wait, don't make a choice just yet. Okay, you have to decide about XYZ. And then he's over here doubting himself and debating, like, should I listen to her, or should I just, the choice is, the ball is literally in his hands, or well, it's the world, but I'm just saying the ball is in his court. Like he's literally the one to choose to either move forward or not. And I think there may have been a person who tried to interfere with where you were going or what direction to take. They were like, hey, no, listen, Pile B, I know what's good for you. I know which direction you should take. I know what your choice should be. I know what choice you should make. I know this is what I see for you, Pile B. And you, in fact, thought about it. You thought about it and you said, maybe not. Maybe it's not about you and what you see for me, but what I can do for myself. And that's where this Two of Wands comes in, where I look at options and I look at different ways and directions that I can go towards to allow myself to see past these boundaries that somebody's putting up, or these walls or these barriers, okay, these challenges or obstacles. I somehow, with the Seven of Wands, can fight my way through, and I can find accomplishment. Yeah, look at this. The King of Wands came out, and we have a lot of wand energy here. So, excuse me, Pile B. So this is definitely something that you feel is very important or crucial in your life. Okay, this is something that feels like if you don't accomplish this, you would fail. Okay, there's something about wand energy that feels very prideful here. So I think that there's something that makes you feel like, I know that I got this, and once I get it and it's in my hands, people will see. Like, you're gonna see King of Swords, you're going to see Queen of Swords. You're going to see that I'm going to be able to become this King of Wands, from this Two of Wands to the King of Wands, okay? With Awakening here and Judgment and the King of Wands, I feel like there's definitely something that you feel very triggered by, that you feel is very important to you, that you hold deeply in your heart, that is making you feel this sense of urgency to get it done or accomplish it and make it happen in your life. This is it. This is that one thing that right now you're super focused on, okay? And it looks like in the past, this person tried to say, no, if you're going to do X, Y, Z, you have to do it in this way, or you cannot do it at all, or you won't get there, or I'm going to laugh if you ever even think about it, don't even try. It's almost like somebody was talking you down or making you feel inferior or insuperior, or what is the word I'm looking for? They just belittled you here. It feels like there may have been someone who tried to shut down your light, or just stop you. Okay, somebody just literally tried to block you from actually being able to move towards what it is that you feel is important to yourself, Pile B, okay? But I think this person's definitely in the past over here. This Queen of Swords, she's in the past, Pile B. Right now you're in this state of flow and you're ready to bring in the goods. You're ready to rein in your rewards. I think that you're definitely at a place where maybe you feel a little bit exhausted with this Seven of Wands, okay? It feels like maybe you are definitely working really hard to get to where you want to be, but it's gonna pan out at the end, okay? It's gonna be worth it, Pile B, and you know that, and I think that's why you're feeling very disciplined right now as well, and you're not giving up. You're not gonna just stop, okay? And there's something that's working right now in your favor, okay? There's something that's definitely working in your favor right now, Pile B. All right, so let's see what else we got here for Pile B. So we have strategically, early, this time, and Saturday. Okay, so again with strategically, I feel like you, and this is strategically with the Two of Wands, this just makes so much sense because, you know, this person was trying to block you. This person was trying to stop you in the past here. This person was trying to halt your progression or to stop your success. And they were over here trying to strategize on your demise. In the meantime, you were looking at other ways, saying, I don't need you. You know, if this was somebody who was supposed to lend you money or someone who you asked for money to, or some sort of resource to help you in whatever it was that you needed, and they then shut you down or turned you down or said no or made you feel incapable of, or they belittled you for even asking, you know, in any kind of way. I feel like you then looked at other options while this person was over here thinking they're never going to get a chance. You know, no one else is going to give them a chance. You know, no one else is going to give them what I gave them or what I can give them. But you're over here already focusing on which other direction to go. What's next here, okay, with strategically. Saturday. So it looks like maybe something exciting may be happening on a Saturday, or something significant happened on a Saturday, okay? Maybe early morning. But I think with this time and early here, Pile B, I feel like there's something that this time is going to pan out, and it may happen sooner than you expected, okay? I think that because you understood what you wanted and you figured out which direction to take, I think things are going to happen sooner than expected. And also, I think that it's important with strategically and early, I think it's important that you do make your priority your schedule and your routine, and that you're very on top of your time. It looks like there's something about time management here that's very crucial and important for Pile B, okay? I keep seeing like a planner and then like a clock. Not a clock, what do you call this? A stopwatch. Anyway, so I feel like there's something very important about either writing or journaling, a to-do list, something of that sort. But there's something about time management and having to organize yourself here with that that's going to help you here. And it's also going to stop any kind of future mishap or anything from any small hiccups, okay? It looks like there's something that you're trying to really do here, and you're very good at it, okay? And you're really doing this in a very smart way, okay? Whatever you're doing that's behind closed doors that people may not be aware of, there's something super gold and solid super gold and solid that is happening here, Pile B. And it looks like with time management, being a little bit more tuned in or cleaned up here, you may be coming into your fruits of your labor sooner than you think, okay? Especially with this time, I think this time is letting us know that this time it's your turn, okay? This time it's Piles B time and turn to win. It's now or never. I'm hearing that Elvis song, It's Now or Never. And I think that this is also very important too with time management. It's like this time matters. Okay. So not later, not tomorrow, not next time, not in 20 minutes, but it's like, no, this is the time to actually get it done. Okay, pile B. So there's something again with time management that I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing a planner. For some reason, I keep seeing a planner. So I don't know if you're trying to schedule something, if you're looking at appointments. I think there was a card that was flipped over here. Oh. Pace and tonight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. What did I say about time management? Pace yourself here. And tonight. Okay, so look at this. I mean, are you watching this on a Saturday night, Pile B? Is this what you're doing with some wine? I wouldn't mind. That sounds awful nice. That sounds super nice, actually. I'm jealous. That's a nice Saturday night to me. Okay, Saturday tonight pace. Yeah, so I think there's something very important about having to learn your time management or to be more precocious about your time management and what you're actually prioritizing in your day-to-day mundane tasks. I think pacing yourself will also allow you to be a little bit more patient with your end result, and it may even be better than you think. Okay, so pacing yourself, paying attention to detail, making sure that you're double checking anything and everything that you're diving into. Okay, you want to make sure that anything that you may have to sign with the Queen of Swords, it could be some forms that you may need to be looking over or signing. There's something about you being very diligent about reading every single detail and clause in any document that you have to. Okay. And with tonight, this time, Saturday, I mean, Pile B, are you going on a date? I also feel like I have to say with the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, I also feel like there's some dating that could be happening here. I'm not sure if you're really into that at this moment in your life, but I'm picking up that energy too here. Excuse me, I just had to get some water. I'm so thirsty. Okay, so let's see more about what's happening in the future here. For the future, we had King of Wands and Awakening, which is Judgment. And I want to see what is going on in the future here, what you can expect, Pile B, from this moment forward. You know, I think that we both know that you've come a long way and that you're in a very good place right now in your life. But I want to see here with this time and pace and early, I want to see what's going on in the future here, because it seems like there's definitely going to be a reward here for all of your hard work. Okay, so let's see. Oh. Two of them. Reinvent and innovative. Oh my goodness. You're going to reinvent yourself and become innovative. What is this, Pile B? What are you doing? What is this amazing, dare I say, glow up? Like, what is happening here with Pile B? There's something very exciting that's happening that you should be very proud of yourself. Maybe you are, but there's this dramatic change that's going to happen in the future here, okay? You're going to find a way to completely reinvent yourself and who you are, and there's going to be a completely new light over you, okay, Pile B? There's going to be a new perspective that you're going to have. There's going to be a new surrounding of people. There's going to be a completely new version of yourself that is going to allow you to finally become the person that you wanted to be. I think this is where you became very innovative. Okay, I think, you know, again, fine-tuning that time management is going to allow you to finally become be at the place where you wanted to be, where you wanted to succeed. Look at this. I just opened it up and jealous came out. Okay, so this Queen of Swords, again, jealous. I literally earlier was saying that someone in the past was trying to stop you or stop your success from happening or mislead you, misguide you. And yeah, so here, Pile B, let's just be honest. Of course, whenever anything great is happening that people said shouldn't be happening to you, of course it's going to create some sort of intense emotions for those people. Okay, they're going to feel some type of way. Okay, and you are just going to continue to do your thing because you completely reinvented yourself. You're super innovative. Okay, people are just going to have nothing but absolute love or hate for you because you have something that amazing about yourself, Pile B. Okay, so I don't know what you're doing, Pile B, but it is working. Okay, it is working. Just stay on top of your time management here. Okay, um, all of these fill out, but I'm not going to take them. But I definitely see that, I think you're going to see a new time in your, see, this is what's coming for you, okay, Pile B. I think you're going to be in a place in life after, you see that this work and this hard labor and all of these efforts that you're doing and this way of reinventing yourself and removing yourself from things that you thought once were what was important or crucial because this other person made you think so. I feel like because you've now seen your worth and you know your place and you know what you can bring to the table, I think you then began to serve the table constantly, okay? Pile B, and now that you understand what you can really do and who you really are, and you've gone through enough to be in such a stable place, you're going to then be in a new era and phase in time in life where things are not only going to just naturally flow smoothly, but you're also going to be admired, okay? You're going to be looked at in such a different light. People are going to then acknowledge you and let that you've definitely come a long way, okay? People are going to acknowledge your success, your progression, your rags to riches story here, okay? I feel like people are going to notice that you are no longer who you used to be or where you used to be, okay? There's going to be this big change coming through here for you, Pile B, okay? So let me get another card here for Pile B. Yeah, I don't think people are going to recognize you. If this is like you working on your body or your physique, people aren't going to recognize you. Because you'll look so different and so good. You may even consider dyeing your hair, okay, or doing something different to your appearance as well, okay? I do see that there's going to be this new look that you're going to have, this new way of being. There's just going to be this completely different version of yourself, and it's just going to be the best version of you. That's really what it's going to be, Pile B. The best version of you. Ready and committed. Yeah. So with ready and committed, this is telling me here that you are definitely, I'm just hearing like, I can't wait to see the look on their face. Okay. I think that you're really ready and committed to doing what it is that you want. Okay. Not only because it'll make you feel good about yourself, but also some part of you still is saying like, I can't wait to see the look on their faces when they see me rolling up in my, whatever car in my with my nice body. I don't know what it is. Okay. But fit that where you may in your life, Pile B. But I think you're ready and committed to show and to prove to people that you definitely were beyond, people were beyond mistaken about you, okay? And that you were too busy for them, okay? That you were purposely trying to set boundaries and cut ties because you were committed to yourself, and you're ready to continue this life path, okay? I think there's going to be like such a big change here that it may change either where you live or who you hang out with. And, something about what you're doing is it's going to lead to a lot of options and expansion, Pile B. especially with awakening here and the King of Wands. There's a lot that's going to happen here where you're going to have a great network of people with this Three of Cups and this Six of Pentacles. There's going to be this new group of people who are going to actually admire your line of work, your potential, your talent, your gifts. They're going to admire the way that you are, your personality. There's something about your personality that's so much lighter, that feels a little bit more authentic and sincere. It feels like you've completely renewed yourself inside out, Pile B, and it's starting to show on the inside as well as the outside, okay, with carnal here. So I think what's coming here, Pile B, is a lot of people are going to be very attracted to you, okay? And in all aspects of life, they're going to be either through business, personal, or even in romance here. There's going to be a lot of attraction happening and a lot of flow coming towards you. I think that because you have, and look at this with independent, yeah, you're going to break free from whatever it is that may be keeping you in a small bind at this moment, or feeling like this cycle of routine is feeling a little bit old or tiresome, okay? You're almost there. Just hang in there, Pile B. You're almost there. You're almost there. Honestly, you're almost there. And it may happen sooner than you think with early over here, wherever early is, right there. So please keep going, Pile B, okay? Just keep hanging on, okay? And with carnal, again, you're going to be attracting a lot of people, okay? And independent here, there's this new freedom, okay, that's coming in as well. Private, simple, and eccentric. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing people are definitely looking at you in a completely different light, okay? And they're going to acknowledge that even though you are unique and different, you still get shit done, okay, Pile B? You can have such a great outlook in life, and you can have such an amazing and beautiful personality, and you're still very unique and different and have many views and even habits or hobbies or things that others would never expect or do or even care or think about, you know. But there's something about you that is so original that people are very pulled to you, and people may even copy your style or your look or your appearance and what you wear and how you act and your mannerisms and what you say, because you're super different and you're super original and unique. And I think that's why we have jealous here too, okay? I think that people see that there's something very unique and different about you, who you are, how you carry yourself, the way you speak, your mannerisms. And people try to bite you, okay? People try to take your style. People try to imitate, okay, and replicate, but they will never be you, okay, Pile B? You're definitely a one of a kind with eccentric here, okay? Private, yeah, you're keeping your secrets to yourself. Simple, you're making sure that you're keeping your priorities in check. Again, with simple, I think this goes back to time management and having to simplify things a little bit so that you're more proactive, so that things can happen sooner than you think they can happen. I think there's something about staying committed to routine, even if it feels exhausting. Again, I'm getting that message of like, continue to go, Pile B, because you're almost there, okay? It's going to happen sooner than you think, okay? And with private here, you've definitely kept everything that you're doing, your moves, everything, all of your what do you call it? All of your skills or your tactics, all of your secret moves, okay? You're hiding them. You're not letting anybody know what's going on or what you're even considering doing. Nothing. You're not sharing anybody your moves, and you don't even have to, Pile B, okay? Why bother? They're only going to hate anyway. Okay, so I'm going to pull some zodiac cards here to see if any of these signs may resonate, okay, for your story. Fit them if you feel they suit you. If not, just let them go. I don't typically like to pull zodiac sign or call zodiac signs out from the tarot cards, because I feel like they're meant to read an energy and a storyline. And it's definitely better to do that when you're doing a personal reading. But for the general energy of the collective here, I have to pull these because I feel like they make more sense to whoever the message has to go to, right? Okay, that's just how I feel, guys. Enough of my ranting and my rambling. Let's see what zodiac signs are for pile B. Oh my god, all of those fell out. Okay. We have Aries with the King of Wands, okay, and the Ace of Wands. Of course, a fire sign came through here. So we have Aries. We have Taurus, okay, with the Six of Pentacles. Gemini, okay, with that Queen of Swords, which could also be Aquarius or Libra. And then we have Leo. Yeah, there is a lot of wand energy in this spread, okay? A lot of wand energy. And we had the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, the Two of Wands. A lot of wand energy with Leo and Aries here, okay? So any of these signs may be of significance to you. If they're not, please don't feel bothered or like that wasn't meant for you, okay? Take whatever does make sense for yourself, your story, your life, and whatnot. Anyway, okay, so now I'm just going to do another little spread of tarot cards to get any more messages that need to come through for you, pile B, okay? We're going to see what else it is that you may need to hear right now at this very moment in time as far as the direction that you're going into, okay? Let's see, pile B. What else does my pile B need to know? Final messages for my pile B. Let's see. I just like to do this. Okay, the Star. All right, Aquarius coming through with the Queen of Swords there. But the Star here, yeah, there's definitely, where's eccentric here? You know, there's something different about you that stands out so much, okay? And I think it's important that you understand your beauty and your value, okay, pile B. I think that people did try to underestimate your value and your worth and try to belittle you or shun your light or put you in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner, right, pile B? But I do feel like there were many people who tried to keep you or suppress you from becoming, yeah, see, there's suppress again. I'm hearing suppress. Yeah, stop you from becoming this star, okay? This star is not only someone who, I mean, it can represent fame and all of that, but it can also represent someone who's very beautiful and healed and together, and someone who's very special and unique, okay, with eccentric here. Someone who's different and has a heart of gold, okay, pile B. And I think that's what you have, pile B. You have a heart of gold, okay? Let's see what else. The Three of Pentacles, again with this planning and plotting, pile B. Like, I'm surprised the Seven of Pentacles hasn't come through for you yet here, pile B, because that would just be very, it would make sense, okay? So there's definitely here with strategic that we got earlier down here buried somewhere. There's definitely something here about being very, very smart about your time management, strategic, your work, okay? Do you work with your hands, pile B? Are you an artist of some sort? Do you do something creative? Do you do something on the side that nobody knows about that can maybe bring you some sort of great financial gain and a lot of recognition, like big public recognition? Is there something that's very important to you in your heart and what makes you feel complete that you have to pursue and follow through? Because if that's the case and you feel like you're in a place where you're putting in all your work and effort and you feel physically exhausted, know that it's going to be worth it, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, it looks like there's definitely going to be there's definitely going to be something that's gonna allow you to have the recognition as the person who did make it happen. Okay, there's something about the way that you do your particular skill, or this side thing that you're on right now. It's working out for you and you're going to get recognized for it. If not publicly, then financially. There's going to be something that's going to work out in your favor for sure, which you already know that, pile B. Look at this, the King of Cups coming through. So, I mean, I did say earlier the King of Wands, you know, with the love options and all that. So, you know, King of Cups could have someone coming through here, but I don't think so. I think this is showing me a future of you completely fulfilled emotionally. And I mean, you're so pleased with life and yourself because you've accomplished something that's so dear to you, pile B. Okay, I feel yourself very poised and satisfied and at peace and humbled and finally serene, and in a place where you feel like you don't have to stress or sweat it or worry or feel like things are going to be, you know, out of hand, or like someone's going to be breathing down your neck, or you have to compromise or make, no, you're going to be in a place where things are now settled, okay, where you're the one in charge of your time. It's your say and your way, okay, and it makes you feel completely empowered, okay, and self-aware. And I feel like you're definitely calling the shots here, pile B, going forward. Okay, we have the Hangman came out in the reverse, which I don't usually read reversals, but because it came out in the reverse, I'm going to take it because this is showing me that there's an end to a stop or a halt, okay? It can also be obsessing, okay? This is like when you're a little too much, you're too clingy to a thought or an idea, or, you know, don't obsess with the end result either, pile B. I think that maybe letting it go as far as the end result, or letting go a little bit of it's like control issues here. It's like being a little bit controlling of the end result. Yeah, you're definitely like my way when it comes to projects, or you have this vision and you're very clear and precise about this vision, and you feel like nobody can carry through the vision other than yourself. Okay, so you put a lot of pressure on yourself to follow through with these visions, okay, and you feel like no one else can help you get them into fruition, or help them actually come through, or show them the way that you would, okay? It's like your story has to be told, your story for you. Only you can do it for yourself. And there's something that's a little bit obsessive or controlling about that, but I think you need to let that go, which it feels like you're going to here with this Hangman in the reverse. It's like breaking free from the stagnance, or from the stillness, okay, or from the observation or the reflection of how I make this work, or what I need to do, or how should I look at this, or how should I feel about this, okay? No more hanging on to something that you shouldn't, okay? And then we have the Emperor. The Emperor wanted to come in the reverse. So I feel like you're breaking free from either like a boss or something of that sort. I think in the future here, sooner than you think, you're going to be able to let go of any contracts or any people that you are feeling stuck or trapped with. Any people that may have been holding you back, or making you feel stuck, or making you feel, yeah, it's just like a lot of stuck energy is going to be released, to the point where you're not even going to need you're not going to need anyone. You're not going to need to have two jobs anymore. You can support yourself on your own independently, okay? You're not going to have to compromise anymore, okay? And you're going to break free from whatever person was keeping you back, holding you back, or making you feel trapped, okay? I feel like it's a job. I feel like it's work here, or like someone that, like a boss that you just couldn't deal with, okay? You're going to somehow break free from that boss, okay? And the Seven of Wands comes through again. Hang in there, pile B. Keep pushing yourself. Make sure that you're being wise with your time management again, okay? So with this coming through twice, This is making me feel like I have to repeat and reiterate the message of time management and being more focused on it. I don't know if maybe sometimes there's a little bit too much play and not enough seriousness. So you get caught up in the moment and forget that you have to reorganize yourself and prioritize your time, and get back to reality. Okay, back to okay, focus check. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to work. Let's put the work in. Okay, so with this Seven of Wands, I feel like this is perseverance here, okay, pushing forward. So continue to do what it is that you're doing, Pile B. I don't see you doing anything other than pissing these people off because you're doing so great, Pile B, okay? And know that the future is looking bright and beautiful, and it's coming through sooner than expected, okay? As long as you continue to stay focused in the work, and yes, it may feel a little bit too overwhelming or draining or boring, or like you just can't take it anymore and you're just over it and you can't wait to break free. It may feel a little bit binding, but at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it. So just breathe, Pile B, okay? Just relax, get through it. Look at every moment with a bright smile on your face and say, I can do this. It's going to be worth it. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to get to do what I want to do. I'm going to break free from barriers and people and habits and things. It's going to be such a beautiful life. This new place, this new home, this new work, this promotion. Something great is happening here for you, Pile B, okay? All right, so Pile B, I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this pick a card reading. Please comment down below if any of this even made sense, okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all of that great stuff. I love you guys so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. Hello and welcome to all of my amazing Pile C people. We are going to be looking at where you've been, where you are, and where you are going. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Pile C. What do we have here? We've got the Devil. We have the Five of Wands. We have Justice, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Okay. So, Pile C, it looks like I think temptation got the best of you at one point in your life. I think that there was this big, tempting, or exciting, or extravagant situation that had come up in your life that took a complete turn of events. It may have been something that you thought was going to lead to something great, and it turned out to be the opposite, but it feels like temptation. I think there may have been a, I don't know, I want to say like a party that you were invited to that you kind of regret going to. Maybe there was like somebody that was a little too tempting for you. Okay, something feels like temptation. It looks like you may have got caught up in something that you weren't prepared for and that you didn't see coming, and it kind of caught you so off guard. It threw you off into a completely different timeline and place than the direction you thought you were going. Okay, there's something about not seeing something coming through. Okay, I think somebody took something a little too far. Okay, I'm hearing somebody crossed the line, or boundaries were breached. Okay, something went a little bit too far here. Okay, there's someone who took it a step too far. Maybe somebody hit below the belt, but it feels like there may have been some sort of altercation that may have taken the worst turn of events, and it was unexpected, and it kind of hit you where it hurts the most. And somehow, though, with the Six of Wands at the end here, Pile C, it looks like obviously you're gonna overcome this and you're gonna move on and see past this, okay? I don't think you're gonna be so stuck any longer, but I know that for sure there was like a devastating time in your life, okay? So in the past, I'm seeing that before where you may have been is somewhere where things, you may have been living really fast. You may have been caught up in situations that you didn't even know you were led into by other people, a lot of conflict, a lot of combative energy, so much chaos around you, okay? You were probably in an environment that didn't seem or feel so safe, okay? It was full of a lot of constant arguing, or there was just a lot of partying happening at this house. You had loud roommates. It was just not very, it just was an environment where there was a lack of boundaries and respect. And whatever this situation was before, it's no longer that, okay? You definitely come out of this, but in the past, there was something that consumed your time, your energy, your mind, everything kind of took over because of this one situation, this one particular energy that consumed you, okay, and took over your life basically. It's like you were in constant survival mode and battling with yourself and other people and constantly seeing if the risk was really worth it, if making this decision was the right choice to make at all. Okay. A lot of questioning yourself, a lot of doubting yourself, a lot of going back and forth about how to get out of this situation. There was a very trying time in your past, Pile C, that completely shifted the way you look at life, how you wake up in the morning and start your day. From the little things to the big things, there was something that completely shook your life to the core that made you have to really, really strip and bare your soul and start from the ground up again, okay? There was a resurrection that was required here for you, Pile C, okay? And I'm seeing that with the devil and the Five of Wands, as well as Justice and the Three of Swords, okay? So Justice here taking past, we're past the devil here, and Justice taking over, saying no, there has to be an equal give and take here. You can't just have chaos and get away with it, okay? At one point or another, somebody's got to fight the devil, right? And Justice is an ideal candidate to fight the devil. I mean, justice always prevails, right? Sorry, Pile C, I had to take a sip of water, but I feel like in the past there was a very trying situation. And Pile C, it feels like your intentions were always in a good place, okay? It feels like you didn't know or realize that you were going to be so stuck, okay? You didn't realize that things were going to turn, and for some time you blamed yourself, okay? You made everything your fault. You turned everything into your problem when it really wasn't, Pile C, okay? There's something that weighed you down and it was so heavy on your heart, where you felt so guilty and like you were a screw up, or you messed up, or you regret your actions or what you said or who you got involved with, okay? You definitely felt like it was all your fault, and because of you, if you wouldn't have this or wouldn't have that, Pile C, you went through a very trying time in the past that made you doubt yourself to the point of not understanding where to go next and where to go now. And you had to really, really hit rock bottom to know how to fight for yourself, how to fend for yourself, and how to really become the phoenix that you are. And I see it here with the Six of Wands, okay, Pile C. So you definitely had to overcome some sort of tempting lifestyle, almost like something was a little too good to be true, okay, Pile C. With where you are currently, I think right now you're in a place where you're starting to work things out with yourself. Um, I think you need to be a little bit more easy on yourself, Pile C. I feel like you're very hard on yourself and you tend to not want to uh, disclose much of what's happening with you. Okay, you tend to not want to be around anyone if it's not going to be beneficial to yourself or um, your emotional health and well-being. Okay, there's something about you putting up boundaries and setting people straight and letting people know where they belong or at what distance they should be within you and your life. Okay, I did say something earlier about boundaries being breached, and I think now you're taking your boundaries back. Okay, Pile C, I think presently you have now claimed your power. I think presently you came back to center yourself. I think presently you came to a realization that you no longer want to pity your past or feel sorry for yourself or feel the pain of what you went through any longer. You don't want to dwell or you just don't want to sit in this energy anymore, Pile C, because I think you've shed all the tears that you needed to detox, okay? And though it may not be the end of the waterworks because you may have to cry again and again because that is what healing is intended for. It's not just a one-time thing. I mean, it can be for some, but for most, it's a long process to heal and it's everlasting. Okay, it's an ongoing thing. It's not a race here and it's not permanent. Okay, and I feel like you're finally in a place where you've come to a realization that these emotions and these thoughts can rest at peace and you can now look into the future with optimism and a proud face that you've really come this far, Pile C. I think you should be proud of yourself and you need to pat yourself on the back, Pile C. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. I think you need to work on your solar plex, okay? Something about your confidence. Also, the C is yellow. So yeah, definitely having to work on your solar plex, okay, Pile C, anything that will make you feel confident. If it means wearing high heels for a day to feel better about yourself, so be it, right? If it means wearing a suit, a tie, a black tie suit, just to try it on in front of the mirror to make yourself feel better, so be it. Whatever it is that you require to make you feel confident and sure of yourself and like you are becoming only the best version of yourself. There's something about working on how you now are claiming your power back and now you have to shine because you have your power back. There's something about you needing to gloat without coming off arrogant or braggadocious. I think that you're going to become so sure of yourself in the future, Pile C. And I think working on your grounding as well as your self-confidence, getting yourself back, I think that is honestly the most important thing for you right now. You are currently you are in step one of your glow up. Okay, I think this is like you snapped out of it, Pile C, and you are now on your way to your glow up. Okay, you really are, Pile C, and you've come really far. Okay, let's see what else I can pick up here. We have the Queen of Wands, a lot of wand energy, Pile C. We have the Five of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of willpower and confidence. Look at this Nine of Cups and the Magician. Okay, so Pile C, this is incredible. Okay, I keep hearing work on your confidence, like you need a confidence booster. I'm seeing a lot of yellow with the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, and the C is yellow. So definitely do some solar plex chakra meditations or any kind of energy work that you can do with that. Okay, maybe you need to wear a lot of yellow or just envision the color yellow every night before you go to bed. Just close your eyes and think of the color yellow and see a light of yellow going through your chest area just before you fall asleep. If you do that every day, it can boost your solar plex. So yeah, even wearing a yellow bra for you ladies, okay? Or men if you like to wear bras, whatever you want to do, as long as it's yellow. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to work on your confidence here, okay? You are really beautiful, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit for that because the Queen of Wands is here, Pile C, and I think that you're actually a very good-looking person, and you're someone who's very loyal and hardworking, and I think that there's so much more for you to offer. You bring a lot to the table if you're coming through as the Queen of Wands, Pile C. There's a lot that you can prove to people without having to brag about it. It's like you walk the walk, you don't talk the talk, because that's the Queen of Wands. She doesn't talk about it, she does it. And you see her in action, okay? You don't ever see her not trying or reaping her rewards because she already did. You know, it's just always being confident and sure of yourself and every step that you've taken along the way. Okay, Pile C? I think that for sure in the future, we're going to see some big, exciting change of yourself. Okay, and when the Magician comes through here with the Six of Wands, it's showing me that moving forward, this new self-respect that you're going to gain with yourself. Okay, it feels like there's going to be just a little more self-respect that is going to be very apparent to whoever crosses your energy. Okay, there's something about the way that you carry yourself that's going to be so completely different from how people used to see you. Okay, with the Magician and the Six of Wands, you're going to get a lot of attention. So you may actually be starting a workout journey here where people see that your body changed. Okay, it may even be something where you have this incredible new look. You change your hair. There's something that's going to alter the way that you look. If not, if you don't change your physical appearance, then there's definitely something about you having your aura be so much brighter. You may attract more people, and people may be looking at you differently. And though you haven't done anything, you'll have a natural glow from reviving yourself, recentering yourself, working on that confidence boost, okay, realigning yourself. And once you have this great pull of your own personal power centered within yourself, okay, this is when you are literally a magnet to others and people will flock to you. Okay, with the Magician and the Six of Wands, people will flock to you and you won't have to do much. The Nine of Cups is here. You don't have to do much. The Nine of Cups is indulgence and sitting and ordering room service, right? The Nine of Cups is comfortable, okay? And the Six of Wands, there's movement there, okay? So I think that you won't have to do much to bring in people to your into your environment because they will be naturally pulled towards you, okay? So that's very interesting, Pile C. There's definitely going to be an obvious glow up here. I see a glow up, okay? I'm just going to say it. I see someone who's going to be gaining their confidence back, and everything that ever shook you to your core or that broke you is now what's going to change you and make you become the best and greatest version of yourself. Okay, Pile C. So let's see what else I can get through here for where my Pile C is going, or where they've been and where they are. Any other messages that need to come through. I do want to see where this Magician is going. So maybe show me Magician. Woo! Wow, Magician is giving you a lot of options, okay? Because everything just fell out of my hand, okay? So I'm going to put it back, but he's giving you a lot of options. Okay, Pile C, the magician isn't just going to open up one door, but the magician is going to break through barriers. Okay, he has all of the tools and the resources, the essentials to be able to make anything happen and flourish. All of those just flew out. I'm going to take them, Pile C, because like I said, I think the magician wants to give you a lot of opportunity. Okay, wow, this is a lot. This is a lot, actually. This is a lot, but oh well, I said I'd take it, okay? Narcissist, you may have dealt with a narcissist in the past, okay? There may have been someone who, again, with the devil here, it was like a tempting relationship. It may have been a very fast-paced connection that you had with someone that you felt was very special and unique and different, and there was a lot of passion-driven, you know, a passion-driven connection here. Okay, it was a very fast-paced, very passionate, very may have gone very fast and quickly. And once it kind of faded out, it left you literally feeling so broken. Okay, with naive here, it feels like this person consumed. I'm hearing consumed your youth or took your youth away. Okay, there's something about this person taking away your time and not realizing how valuable it was. Okay, you may have known this person in a very young time of your life, and they may have taken over or consumed your youth, okay? And maybe now that you're older and wiser, you realize how naive you may have been when you were younger, okay? And forgiving yourself for that, okay? There's something about forgiving yourself, okay? You didn't know any better. You didn't realize that you were in the connection that you were in because maybe you were young and naive and didn't understand. You know, this charming person with the devil, this narcissist and charming, this person was very good with their words, and they knew how to be very intriguing and catch your attention and make you feel like they were the right choice, okay, with practical here. Like, you know, it only makes sense that we stay together, okay, or it only makes sense that we are together, okay. Something about this person making you want to feel like you had to rely on this person or depend on this person, or like you wouldn't be able to get anywhere without this person, okay. There was a lot of codependent energy here. I totally just kicked the table. I'm sorry about that, Pile C. A lot of codependency here, okay, with this past energy, and with practical coming through, it makes me realize also practical with Capricorn energy and the devil. There's something about injustice here. There's something about you coming to that complete realization that this is not a practical relationship or situationship, or this is just not how it should be, okay? There's something about knowing that this is not healthy. You know, this doesn't feel right, okay? Because practicality is all about things feeling correct and right by everyone involved, right? Which is justice. Dependable, okay, again, I was feeling that codependent energy where this person may have made it seem or feel like you had to have them, okay, in your life to be able to get what you needed or wanted in your life, okay. There was something very combative about this energy, almost like you were competing against each other in a weird way, a really weird competition or competitive energy. Okay, maybe in the past this person or this energy or this situation that you were involved in, competition with the Five of Wands, yeah, almost like this person wanted to make you feel like you wouldn't survive or make it, okay, that you weren't going to succeed unless this person was around, okay, smooth. I think this person was very smooth with their words, okay, especially with charming coming through here. I think this person definitely charmed the socks off of you, okay, and that is maybe why it made it so difficult to not be addicted to this situation, or maybe because in the past it kind of felt like the right thing to do. Everything kind of just fell into place, even if maybe it wasn't what you wanted. It just felt like that's how it should have been. and it made you feel safe enough to stick to it, or comfortable enough to stick to it, but not really questioning it or doubting it. It was just naturally happening. And I think this person may have had a way to energetically suck your time, okay, and you who you were. This person really sucked your energy, okay. I don't know if they may have even borrowed money or taken money from you, or they would have had you pay when you guys went out, and almost like a mooch, okay, or like a leech, which is just disgusting energy. Pile C, you deserve to be treated, okay. Pile C, you deserve to be given, and you deserve to be this Queen of Wands energy where you're receptive and people bring you sunflowers, okay, or your favorite flowers, whichever they may be, okay. Where people respect you and see you as someone who's beautiful and worthy of valued time and attention and affection. Okay, pile C. Immature. This person was super immature. They didn't know how to communicate properly, okay, how they felt. So instead of actually saying what they meant, they would then turn it around and make it seem like it was all you. A lot of gaslighting here. I'm feeling a lot of gaslighting energy, especially if this person was a smooth talker and a charmer and a narcissist. Yeah, they're immature. This person was crazy. This person was psychotic. This feels very toxic. Okay, smartass. Yeah. This person was, I think you were the smartass, and this person didn't like that. I think that this is actually you. Okay. I think that you were smarter than they thought, and you one up them often, and they didn't like that. Okay. I think that I think they may have met their match with you in a sense. Okay, pile C, where like, though you were caught up in something, you also saw right through this person. And I think once you did, you didn't hold back, okay? You didn't hold back at all. Manipulative, yeah, this person definitely was consuming your time and making you feel, especially with the devil here, like you were the problem, or like you were the issue, or that you should be ashamed of yourself. Always gaslighting, turning it around like, why are you mad, or why are you getting jealous, or I don't care, when they really do care. This is just very toxic energy, pile C, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. I am so glad it's over and done with, though, because I do see you finished with this energy, especially with Justice and the Three of Swords. There's a total and complete separation happening, okay? Carnal, yeah, I think there was a lot of passion here, a lot of passionate love making, and I think that may have felt a little bit it may have felt a little bit too good for you. Okay, pile C, there was something about this person in bed that made it feel a lot harder for you to separate or detach. It could have been because you guys connected on that level, that this person in a sense groomed you or made you feel like you were worthy of them, and treated you the best in bed, but then when you were out of bed, he was a total asshole, or this person was just rude and disrespectful and degrading and immature and manipulative, okay? Independent. They feared your independence and made you feel like you were incapable or unworthy of being free to be yourself and do your own thing, okay? Almost like entrapment, okay? They wanted to trap you. Innocent. They wanted to make you dumb and keep you in a mindset where you didn't know anything. They wanted you to be naive and innocent and not know. Okay, but I think you grew up, and you had to grow up pretty quickly, and you had to see the truth behind this. Okay, pile C, and you did, and that's why you're goner. You're gone. I just heard that In Sync song "Gone" in my head, and I totally just knocked down all of these cards. Okay, pile C. What else? What else do we have for my pile C? Let's see. Pile C. Pile C. Whoop. Oh man. Okay. A few fell on the floor, so give me just a moment to grab those. Okay, so pile C. Let's see what we got here. We got February, progress, afternoon, next time. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. Now you know what to do for next time. Go is here. Run away. Oh my gosh. Every day. Okay. Next time is interesting. Walk. Yeah, there's something about having to leave, okay? Flow. I think, yeah, now you're going to be in a completely different place, peaceful. Things are going to flow, go smoothly, fall into place perfectly in a line when they're supposed to, okay? I think now you know what to do next time, how to avoid situations or people like this, okay? Every day you figured out a way when you were going to leave. Okay, maybe February is significant for you, pile C. Often next week. Okay, there's something about like quick movement here for you, pile C. I think something's happening pretty quickly and soon for you, pile C. 0. It's like there's no time to waste, or there's no waiting anymore. Okay, I think it's like any moment this bomb is going to tick. Okay. October can be of significance here, okay? And then we have tonight and strategically. Yeah, there's something about you having to get out of this situation with smartass and strategically. You had to really, really learn how to fend for yourself, okay, in this situation. It seems like there was a struggle that you yourself figured out a way out of that people may have thought you wouldn't, okay, or this particular person, but there may have been this big, deep hole that you were in that no one saw you finding a way out of, okay, and no one even bothered to give you the ladder to help you out either, okay, for that matter. And you somehow found a way out of it, okay, pile C. And I think it's because you're a very smart person and you're very creative with the Queen of Wands below, okay? And there's something about how you particularly took this situation and made it your bitch, practically here, pile C, okay? You turn the situation around in your favor, and you walking away is very important here. And you walking away knowing that you're going to bring back your self-worth, and not only are you beyond valuable, but you're also someone who's going to be able to gain anything that your heart desires, okay? With the Magician, pile C, okay, there's so much future here for you, okay? No matter what, no matter the time, day, and age that you are, it doesn't matter. None of that matters, okay? It's about now and forever after, moving on and forward, okay? Moving forward and onward. Every day knowing that this is now, I'm taking my power black, my goodness, I'm taking my power back and I am making life my bitch, okay? I'm making sure that every day counts. I now know that, you know, little by little, I'm going to be where I want to be. Okay. I've dug myself out of that hole. I can now, you know, build myself a castle wherever I may. Okay. Wherever I want to. All right. Pile C. So let's do some zodiac signs just to see if there are any zodiac signs here of significance for you, pile C. Pile C's zodiac signs here. Okay. One more. That one wants to come out. Okay. We have Aquarius, February. Look at that. Aquarius in February. We have Libra with justice. Wow. We have justice and Libra here. And we have Pisces with the Nine of Cups and Cancer as well. Okay, so those may be your signs, their signs, people involved, or just these seasons that may have been of significance. Okay, we do have October here as well as Libra, so that could be very significant as well. Okay, all right, let's see if there's any final messages for pile C. Okay, I want to feel out any more future messages for you, pile C. Yeah, I think you're definitely moving towards a better time and place in life, pile C. I think the struggle is over and now it's all about making a choice of what you want next, okay? All right, I've been spreading these out on the bottom. I've been spreading these out across the top of the spread and just pulling cards, but for some reason for you, pile C, I felt like shuffling them a little bit more before I do that. For the other piles, I just kind of laid them out and pulled the cards, but I'm feeling very, I don't know, antsy or anxious, so I feel like I need to center myself and shuffle the cards. I think that maybe you're a little bit nervous about your future because even though it may be very bright and amazing, still a little scary, right? Is Pisces season February as well? I believe so, right? Because the beginning of March is Pisces and then the end of March is Aries. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's spread these out. And we're just going to pull whatever else pile C needs to hear or know here. Here we go. This one wants to come through. 10 of Wands. Okay, so I don't think that this person appreciated the effort that you made. Okay, I think that you tried your best to make the situation work out of guilt. Okay, I think that you felt a little bit pressured to be in this situation longer than you wanted to be. I think that you definitely needed to see your way out, and as hard as it was to be in this situation is as hard as you worked to get out of it. And because you have that ability within you to put that much force towards something that you wanted so badly, I think that you are now facing the reality that you're going to continue to work this hard and to do whatever it takes to be sure that you now have a safe and secure future. Okay, that is now your top priority, is your self-worth, your time, your energy, what you pour yourself into. Okay, you're not just going to do things blindly anymore. I think that you're going to definitely turn that energy within yourself. Knight of Swords, yeah. You're just going to cut the bullshit, okay? You're going to cut the bullshit, pile C. If you're not on my train, if you're not on my team or on my train, we're done. We never were, okay? Period. It just didn't exist. Okay, the Fool. Yeah, you're on and ready to move forward with the new. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, it's time to take charge. It's time to get a hold of yourself and claim back every minute of every hour, making sure every day does count, making sure that even as you wake up in the morning, that you are remembering who you are, even if you're brushing your teeth or looking at yourself in the mirror, getting ready for your daily routine, whatever it may be. There's something about you acknowledging and working on that solar plex. Okay, I'm telling you, there's something about you needing to do, like maybe working on your charisma a little bit by talking to yourself in the mirror. I know that sounds really super silly, but you know, if you flirt with yourself in the mirror, or if you like really speak to yourself or do affirmations in the mirror, it's a very powerful thing, okay? And it literally helps you to even program and deprogram yourself. So there's something about the Fool energy coming through, letting me know that you are definitely going to be working on your self-confidence, okay? You're going to be pushing forward regardless, and you're not going to care what anybody thinks, okay? It's all about you. I think you're having your main character moment, okay, Pile C? We have the Five of Wands. Competition is nothing to you now, okay? Because you've been there, done that, okay? I think this is you beating out the competition, especially because the Five of Wands was at the bottom here. It's buried. I don't want to pull it out, but the Five of Wands was at the bottom here when we first pulled out some tarot, and it's coming through twice. So this is letting me know that not only have you dealt with competition in the past, or this person manipulating the situation to make you feel in competition with someone else, okay, whatever that situation was, it seems like and it feels like you're able to overcome and beat out the competition, okay? I don't think it'll even phase you, especially with the Fool and the Five of Wands. I don't think it'll phase you, especially with the Knight of Swords. You're going to cut out the competition, okay? You're going to find a way to completely compensate for whoever needs to leave in your life, and you're also going to be able to compensate with talents where others may be lacking, okay? Six of Swords, movement. You may be completely moving out even, okay? Maybe starting to break free from your typical surroundings, okay? This could be you branching out a little bit and looking at other cities or towns or places to go or things to do. If that's not the sense where it's an entertainment, maybe it's in a living situation where you feel, I did, you know, say that roommate scenario. Oh my goodness, scenario. I did say or mention that roommate scenario earlier about how you may have lived in chaos and had to move out of that roommate situation, and now you have your own place and it's a lot better. But the Six of Swords coming through after the Five of Wands is again clarifying and validating the fact that I did say that you were going to beat out competition and be able to come forth and through, okay? There's follow through here. There's a big powerful force that you are, okay, Pile C, and I don't think that people know who they're messing with, okay, Pile C? I think you may have been underestimated by many people, and they need to understand that though you may have allowed them to cross boundaries in the past, you now know, look at this, Two of Swords coming out. I think it wanted to fall through when I was shuffling, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not sharing your energy anymore. You're not just giving in to people anymore. You're not just going to allow others to dictate your time, your energy, your choices. You're not going to be peer pressured any longer or feel obligated to be or live up to others' expectations, okay? There's something about, again, you coming into your power and rewarding yourself for that, okay? Becoming the best version of yourself, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you're not going to open up easily, okay, with this Four of Pentacles and this Two of Swords. You're not going to open up and share your Ten of Pentacles easily with anyone and everyone, okay? You're very, very protective of yourself now. Again, those boundaries are set and they will no longer be breached, okay, Pile C? So I'm going to leave it at that, Pile C. I hope that some of this, all of this, a little bit of this made any kind of sense to someone somewhere out there, okay? I do appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my pick a card reading. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below if any of this made sense. You guys, thank you so much. I hope you did enjoy this, and I am now moving on to Pile D, and I will catch you on the next one. Hello and welcome to all of my amazing Pile D people. We are going to be looking at your past energy, so where you've been, where you currently are and where you are going. So without further ado, I've been stuttering all through this entire reading. I don't know why. Pile D, without further ado, let's see what is going on with you, Pile D. We have the Eight of Wands, which came out in the reverse, but I'm not going to take it in the reverse. The Four, I think I just have these upside down actually. The Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so interesting. Pile D, interesting. We have the Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Where are you trying to go, Pile D? Where did you come from? Where are you going, Pile D? I think that I think in the past you may have been a little bit bored or felt a little bit stuck, okay, or maybe even delayed. I think there may have been a lot of delays in the past for you, Pile D. I think a lot of things took a long time to arrive for you, Pile D. I think that things kept getting stopped, or there was always a halt, or something always kind of continued to come up, right? There was always a hiccup or a bump in the road for you, Pile D, in the past. You felt a little bit trapped, a little bit stuck, and like you couldn't really get out of this situation due to commitment or obligation situations or circumstances. Looks like you were trying to see a way out here with the Four of Cups. You really wanted to figure out what direction to get out, you know, to go towards to get out of this situation. What should be your priority? I think that you felt stuck in this one situation. And I'm saying that because the Four of Cups, typically there is a fourth cup floating behind the person and they don't really see it. So it's kind of like a missed opportunity. But here this person is in this ginormous, I want to say castle. Did I say that right? I think I did. But you know, there's this great cup that she's sitting inside of, and there are the three other cups beside her. So because she's in the cup, I feel like you were in that situation. You were in it deep, okay? I just heard you were in it deep. You were in it too deep to just pull out or to get out of the situation or to completely end the circumstance, right? There was something keeping you there, some sort of attachment, okay? And I think that once you felt like you had to fulfill this obligation, you were then able to feel this force to push you out, okay? I think you want to explore. You're trying to go. You're trying to figure things out here. Like, what's next? Where to next? Okay, there's this big push that I'm feeling for you presently, but I think it's because in the past I feel like a pull, okay? I'm feeling like a push and a pull like this. So I feel like there was a lot of this happening in the past, okay? And now there's presently a lot more receptive energy, okay? Yeah, suppressing energy here in the past for you, Pile D. What happened, Pile D? Tell me, like, what's going on? What made you feel so stuck? What made you feel so obligated or attached to this situation or circumstance? What was it about it that made you feel like there was no way to not finish this, okay? There was something that you just had to complete, something that you had to fulfill. What is this, okay? There's something you felt very, like, forced to do. Not because you wanted to, but because you felt like it was what you were supposed to do or what you felt was right to do, or because it's what is intended to do. It was the right thing to do, but you felt kind of trapped in that choice. But as soon as you were able to break out of that or accomplish this or fulfill that or satisfy that particular need, you literally sprinted free with this Eight of Wands, okay, Pile D? So I think this past situation, it may have been almost like a stepping stone, or almost like a tool that you use to kind of catapult you into this movement, this forward movement. Okay, there's progression here with the King of Cups and the Page of Wands. There's something really exciting about this present moment in time. I think that you feel very good about yourself. Okay, I think that you have a lot of things together and in place to help you have an exciting future. So I'm not sure if maybe there's some particular plan, or there's this particular new exciting venture that you're waiting to go on. Okay, I think that you literally just flipped a page in your life. Okay, pile D, I think currently right now you are feeling your best, you're looking your best, you're doing your best, you're very excited about life right now. Okay, your future looks super bright and colorful, especially here with this page of wands here. So it's letting me know that at this moment in time, you are feeling at your best, okay? You're at the peak of your emotions right now, okay? So before, you felt a little bored, a little stuck, a little blah, a little like trapped, and once you completely fulfilled a particular obligation, I think that you were somehow attached to through a contract, if not a literal contract, maybe like a spiritual one or some sort of soul contract, etc. You know what I'm saying, Pile D. I think once that was satisfied, then it allowed you to have this weight come off your shoulders. You feel a lot lighter now. Presently, Pile D, I feel very uplifted and excited. I am almost like I have butterflies in my stomach. I feel like a little kid. It's like this complete rejuvenation. Oh my goodness, the King of Cups again, you guys. And I shuffled these, so I'm sorry, I just got really stoked. So we have the King of Cups and the King of Cups coming through here. So this could be something romantic as well, but I don't see that. I feel you. I see you feeling your best here. You're well rested after a long time of feeling a little anxious, feeling a little bit stressed out, feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, after a long time of having maybe even nightmares or restless nights, or feeling like you were oversleeping or undersleeping, some sort of sleeping habits were disrupted. Okay, there was a lot of mourning at night. There was a lot of times where you I think you had rough nights, Pile D. I think in the past, yeah, I think you felt so stuck and trapped that it gave you anxiety, okay? And it made you feel like your sleep was off, okay? Something about your sleep, maybe even had back problems, possibly. But with the Moon and the King of Cups here, and the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, okay? Yeah, I feel like you definitely are ready to move forward, and you're very excited about life, and I see that. Okay, with the Moon here and the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, I think that you're feeling so good right now, Pile D, that you don't really want to make time or share your time with anyone. I think right now you're ready to kind of be a little selfish and do your own thing. And I think that may have taken a lot for you to be able to break free, to be able to be in this energy where you're able to have freedom and you're able to rest and recover and get you back. Okay, it's like you're feeling like a little kid again. You're well rested with that Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like you have this burst of energy. You're sleeping well. Okay, where that wasn't happening so much over here, Pile D. Okay, it looks like over here in the past definitely was not the case. Okay, definitely not the situation. A lot of in your heavy emotional energy, a lot of conflicting emotional energy here. Okay, so I think maybe this brought a lot of stress. Okay, maybe this was such a difficult thing that you felt so emotionally attached to this person. It could be a particular relationship that you felt very committed to and attached to, and you realized, we're good together, but maybe we're not forever. I think there may be a good time and place for this to happen, and it's just not anymore the right time and place. I think like the time is up here. Okay, I feel like there was an obligated friendship or relationship here. It's like I don't know. I just heard guilty by association, which I don't think is the case, but I think what it is here is it's more like a circumstance or a situation that you felt obligated to be in, okay, Pile D, in the past. And it was something that you became emotionally attached to as well. And you thought that maybe it could lead somewhere eventually. But when it really wasn't what you thought it was all cracked up to be, you realized, it's not bad, but it's not what I want. And I'm just going to ride this out because it's not terrible, but not maybe get too comfortable, okay? Maybe look for that right moment to leave where I'm being honest with myself and this person, and we're both aware that it's okay to isolate or separate or distance, okay? I feel like you wanting freedom with the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups here. You wanted emotional freedom. You wanted to break out of this Moon and Four of Cups energy, okay? You wanted to become completely fulfilled over here as the King of Cups that you are, okay, Pile D? Completely excited and thrilled about life and where you're going and possibilities with the Page of Wands, okay? A lot of movement. You're ready to go. I think you're just done with feeling attached. It's like no strings attached, completely free, running towards what you want, okay? I love that, Pile D. I love that. It's like there's a lot of hope and light in your eyes right now, okay? So, I love that, Pile D. This feels very like self-assuring here. Almost like, we both know that it wasn't going to be, we both knew it wasn't forever. We both knew it wasn't going to last. We both knew it is what it is, right? Oh my gosh, all of that fell out. All of it. And some fell down here. Keep going is flipped over, so that's a sign to me to keep shuffling for more. Okay. Pile D, messages for Pile D about where they've been, where they are, and where they're going. Run! Where you're going. Run, Pile D. Run. Unpredictable. Pile D. That wanted to come through. Pile D. I'm telling you, I'm getting really excited, like I'm feeling cheerful. I think you're in a very good place right now, Pile D. Compared to where you were, your energy is feeling a lot lighter, a lot funner, more fun, a lot more excited. You're really looking forward to whatever may be next, okay? So with run, unpredictable, and keep going. Yeah, so I think you definitely may be coming off as unpredictable because of the Knight of Swords, where people are now seeing that you aren't exactly who they thought you were. But that's very last week, okay, Pile D? Okay, that was last week. This is who I am. Take it or leave it, okay? I wasn't happy. I wasn't satisfied. We weren't going anywhere. We both know that. It is what it is. It's time to move on, right? Slow and steady wins the race, okay? I stuck out as long as I could, and now that I'm able to break free, I will. And that may sound or feel unpredictable to you, but so what? So what? It took me a long time to feel this way about myself, or to be honest about how I feel, right? It took weeks out of my life to mentally prepare myself to be able to take on this big obligation, okay, and to then learn how to break free from it, okay. Summer can be of significance here. All right, backwards, yeah, there's no going backwards, okay, pile D, there's no going backwards. And I think that maybe someone thought that they could hold you back, but you can't look back. There's no looking back here. With the moon and the Four of Cups, you can't. There's no looking back here. Okay, keep going, but just do not go backwards. There's has to be an intense movement forward for you, pile D. Yeah, interesting, pile D. Yeah, there's something very important about you freeing yourself and moving forward with run here. 3 is a number of creativity, but it's also being able to multiply, okay, to profit, to bring in some sort of profit, or to see some sort of result here with 3, okay. So yeah, I think that you definitely you're definitely going to begin something exciting for yourself. I think you're ready to see what's next. I think you may even be so into seeing what's next that you don't even know what may or may not happen. I think there's a big free and liberating energy that I'm feeling for you, pile D, and it's very important that you leave whatever needs to be behind back there, okay. There's no going backwards. Whatever happened last week was last week. Who I was yesterday is not who I am today, okay. November could be of significance here for you, pile D. The springtime, summer, spring, November. Procrastination. Okay, pile D. Yeah, with the Four of Cups and procrastination, I think that it was a long time coming for you to get out of this, okay? But, I feel like you were very patient. I think that you were very strategic, okay, with how you pulled yourself away from this situation, because you were trying to be fair to all involved, and also smart, and do right by you and everyone else involved, right? Do make the smartest decision that you can, or that you should have. And I think that you walked with integrity in the past, even though you felt a little stuck or bored. But you always saw the situation for what it is, and it doesn't mean that you weren't sincere or genuine about whatever you were feeling or thinking, right? That you were never authentic. But, people change, and it's always time to grow, and maybe next time they can hang out with you, but until then, bye, you have to go. Digress here and backwards. Yeah, do not digress, okay? It's time to move forward, okay? Next time, digress backwards. No more dwelling, no more considering or debating. It's tonight, okay? Now, it's now or never. I just heard that Elvis song in my head. It's now or never, okay? There's something about pushing and forward movement. Like I said, there's a lot of receptive energy here. I was feeling this stop, halt in the past, and now presently I'm feeling you being almost like a magnet and pulling in a lot. Okay, so don't ruin that for you right now, pile D. Continue to move forward and not reflect on the past, because I think that may block you from beginning to attract and pull in this new particular energy that you're very curious about, okay? And also curiosity killed the cat. So maybe not dwelling in the past and being more excited about what's next, okay? But yeah, definitely seeing something coming through soon that, especially with the 3 there, something's going to change here. There's this new creative approach to something. Definitely have to, I'm sorry about that, pile D. The camera totally died, so I had to go situate that situation. So back to where we were, pile D. I feel like right now it's very important that you continue to look forward and to not focus on the past. Do not digress or change this new alignment and this new direction that I think Spirit and the universe is trying to push you towards. There's this big pull for you, okay? I feel somebody pulling you and you being open to receiving this, but you looking back or turning back or questioning or doubting or going and putting yourself back into this Four of Cups energy is only going to delay what is intended to happen, or even maybe make it stop or halt or not come through at all. And I think it's in your best benefit, Pile D, to just continue to look forward and to not doubt or question yourself. I don't think that you should be stuck in the, oh, next time I'm not going to do this, I am going to do this, I'm not going to say that, next time I'm going to stay quiet. I get out of that mindset and get into the feeling good and looking good. And I think there's something important here about completely moving forward with everything, and that means completely detaching from all things that aren't meant to continue in this new phase of your life. Okay. Authentic. Yeah, didn't I say that earlier? I think that there's always been this true side of you, this authentic side of you, and so regardless of this past situation that you were involved in, okay, you in your involvement was always authentic and real, and you really did have true, you really did care about this situation, or had whoever you were involved with, okay? Pile D, I think that you were always very sincere about your emotions and your feelings, regardless of how people may see you or think. Independent, yeah. Again, you had to do what you had to do to conform or to satisfy this obligation, because I keep hearing obligation, but you're also such an independent person that you couldn't wait to break free from that barrier or that restriction or that time frame where you were stuck or caught up in this time consuming obligation that took control and took over your life and your circumstance and made you feel like you were stuck and couldn't get out, right? But it also helped you to grow and mature and to see a new point of view, because you also get another point of view here in the Four of Cups, right? Something that makes you so curious to see what else is out there with the Page of Wands, right? It makes you then realize, you know what, I need to see where I've been, see what I've gone through, be grateful for what I have, but also know when it's time to let go and move on, when it's time to respectfully escort myself out of the room, right? Secretive. Yeah, people may find you to be secretive because they don't know or expect your next move or action, right? With this, the moon here and secretive. Yeah, there's something about you not always showing your cards or showing people your true colors. But regardless, you're always very sincere, right? But just because you don't allow everyone to know what's really going on the inside doesn't mean that you mean harm to anyone. Support. Definitely always take care of whatever you had to again, you took responsibility in your priorities and your obligations, even if it was some that you didn't want to be involved in, but it was too late to say no or to get out of it, right? And you were always a very good support to this other person, I feel, as well, okay, Pile D. And I think also that you're gonna see that the universe is supporting you as you're propelling forward here, okay? And with clingy, with clingy and the moon here, I think you were also feeling like you couldn't be more suffocated in this past situation, okay? You definitely wanted a narcissist. Wow. Who was being emotionally manipulative? I feel like here, Pile D, narcissist came out in one of the other piles, but for here in this situation, I think that people may see you as a narcissist, okay? I think this is just a judgmental call on you. I don't think you necessarily were involved with a narcissist in the past. I mean, listen, not to downplay it if you were. If you were, then that's a completely different matter. But this message here is for someone who others feel you are so self-involved and absorbed that you don't really understand that, a situation involves two people and you should respect the other person as well in it. While on the other hand, you really are being authentic and respectful. You just approach every situation differently, or this person may not see things in the way you do, okay? So they take that the wrong way. Cheater here, okay, narcissist and cheater, wow. Wow, Pile D. I mean, secretive, cheater, the moon. Ooh, what did you do, Pile D? What did you do, Pile D? I mean, Pile D, I've never felt the energy of somebody thinking this of the person viewing. Typically it's like, oh no, you were hurt, you were heartbroken, third party situation, oh my goodness, you need to heal this. No, no, no. This situation is like someone else pointing the finger at you saying, you're a narcissist, you're secretive, you were cheating this whole time, you were lying, you were going behind my back. Oh my God, right when I said lying, liar. Oh my God, you were tricking me. You were trying to be one way when you meant something else this whole time. Maybe because you felt like this for a while. And when you were explaining to this person in the past, or this past situation that you were stuck in, when you were trying to explain the reasoning as to why you were ready to break free from it, part of the excuse or the explanation was that you were feeling this way for quite some time, for quite a while, that you were already kind of checked out of this connection and still stuck through it. And I think that really burned the other person to the core, and it made them feel like, oh, you're conniving, you're secretive, you're a cheater, you're a liar, you're very you're a narcissist, you're materialistic, you're selfish, you planned all of this, you're always scheming. I think this person may have taken it the wrong way, which is why the Eight of Wands is here, which makes sense because you had to break free from it. You had to run away. You had to run. Isn't run here? Yes, you had to run out of this situation, Pile D. Okay, so I think that maybe your truth may have hurt somebody a little bit too much. Okay, and extra, yeah, someone took your truth the wrong way, but you're mature enough to know that listen, you're mature enough to allow someone to know when the situation has come to its end, or at least someone in the situation feels that way. If you have the balls to say to someone, listen, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore, or listen, we did great for as long as we could, but I'm no longer feeling the way I was before. It's a very hard and challenging conversation, but to have the balls to be able to say that to someone is the most respectable and honorable and noble and beautiful thing that you can do to anyone involved in any situation, because it's so much easier to ghost and disappear. It is so much easier to abandon or to cheat and to lie. It is so much easier to be secretive and to not tell people the truth, but you are mature enough to do so, to tell people upfront, straight up, straight shooter, very direct, right? And because of that, this person then projected that onto you as if you were the one who was, in the wrong for being honest about how you felt, right? With authentic, you were authentic here. You were in the wrong for being honest about how you truly felt, Listen, Pile D, it's better that you got out of this situation when you did, and I think that you knew yourself you were dodging a bullet the entire time you were in that situation. You were like, I'm definitely not gonna stick to this forever. This is temporary. I am definitely dodging this bullet. Like, you already knew this. You've known this for a long time. Worldly, yeah, you've seen better. Okay, is what I'm getting with worldly here. You've seen better. You can do better. You know there's better. There's a lot more out there. Self-sufficient and whole. Yeah. Reinvent yourself. Yes, Pile D. I'm feeling again this forceful, great bright energy, revitalized, re-energized. You're ready. You're free. You're hungry for more. There's this new side to yourself that is very important to you, that you're going to allow to consume your time and energy now, okay? This isn't about where you were before. Though you may be kind of bothered by it or triggered by the past, because there still was some sort of emotional connection here. We can't lie about that with the King of Cups. There was still some emotional burden or heaviness, something that weighed you down emotionally. Okay, there was still an attachment there emotionally, Pile D. So we can't really dismiss that, but also it shouldn't consume and take over everything, where you're not able to move forward and see the present time that, you know, will bring in the best and greatest things that can. I mean, there's more to come, Pile D, and you know that. So forget about the past, forget about what happened. You know, it's like, yeah, next time what? Who cares? So you know what you do when you don't want. Good job, but stop debating it. Stop debating it and start living it. A lot wanted to come out for the zodiac signs for you, but I'm going to take them all, Pile D. I didn't take this many for any of them except for yours. We have Aquarius here, Cancer with summer and June, Scorpio, or wait, where's summer? That's spring. Wasn't summer here somewhere? I don't know. I lost it. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Leo. Listen, Scorpio and Pisces with the King of Cups coming through here twice. Okay, that could be of significance. All right, Pile D, let's see. We're going to see if there's any more messages for Pile D about where they've been, where they are, and where they are going. Pile D, final messages for Pile D. I'm very proud of you, Pile D. You have the balls to tell people when it's time to go. And sometimes people are crying because nobody ever warned them when it was over, right? But you're at least someone who gives the other person the respect of knowing when things aren't working out. And if some people don't like that, well, tough titties, Pile D. All right, so let's see what else we got left here. Pile D, final messages. Pile D. We have the Page of Pentacles. I was going to say the Knight of Pentacles, but we have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're curious about life. You're hungry to learn more. You're ready to know more. You're striving for something better, expansion. You don't even know what you want right now, Pile D, but you know that you can have whatever you want. You know the world is your oyster, and you're gonna figure out exactly how to get whatever it is you decide to go for, regardless of what it is. Okay, the Empress and the number 3 was here, and I got that creativity earlier. Yeah, here's the number 3, and the Empress is the number 3 in tarot. So yeah, you're starting something new. You're creating this new life of your own, and it's not going to involve anyone from the past. And don't you dare allow that to happen, okay? Because then you will digress. You cannot digress. The Lovers. Someone new, Pile D. You're going to be attracting someone new, someone exciting. Maybe you'll just be so in love with yourself and with life and how you are and where you are. Yeah, see, I think this person saw you as a forever and not so much a for now. And you saw that person as a for now. Now, this is if it is a love situation, which I'm feeling like this is more love than anything, Pile D, so I'm going with it here. But it seems like this person felt like you were there forever and you knew they were your for now. And when it was time to face the music and tell them the truth that it was no longer going to be anymore, or any longer, they kind of took that the wrong way. And because they were hurt that it wasn't what they thought it was meant to be, they were triggered instantly and made you out to be the bad person. But they also see the value in you with the Empress here, that you are worthy of being an everlasting partner, a forever partner, someone who with support here, is reliable, is dependable, is there for someone when they need them, someone who does sacrificing to take care of others, someone who's very meticulous and pays attention to detail, but also when comfortable doesn't really want to make much of an effort or may procrastinate and delay, right? But for the most part, you know what's going on. You're pretty savvy here, okay? And this is something that's very important to this person as a partner, or to have it in their partner. And that's why they, I think, felt very attached to this forever with you. However, because they see that you're beautiful and anyone and everyone would want you, it makes them very jealous to know that anyone and everyone, whoever you want, you can have, Pile D. And I think that scares this person a little bit. It intimidates them that you really can get whatever you want. The Wheel of Fortune. The world is your oyster. Why am I speaking like that? What's wrong with me? Yeah, Pile D. The proof is in the pudding. Excuse me, let me get some water. Sorry, I needed to get some water there, but Pile D. The proof is in the pudding here, Pile D. Okay, the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have all the options, Pile D. What do you want? You name it, you got it, Empress. Okay? You want options with love? You got it, the Lovers. Okay? You want to change where you are, who you are, what you look like? Listen, the Wheel of Fortune. It can happen. Things are going to happen, and you know that. You have a exciting and bright future, Pile D. I think that because you know your worth and your value and what you bring to the table, you know that you can get what you want. It irks this person that they lost you, and that you will win regardless. You would have won if you kept them. You would have won if you didn't, in their eyes. Okay, so that may be a little bit of a tough pill to swallow for them. Okay, Pile D. Okay, Pile D. So that is all that I see for you. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope that you did enjoy this. Please let me know if any of this made sense at all. Okay, and thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below, all of that good stuff. And with that said, I love you guys so much, and I will catch you on my next one.